Years from the last video I made. Hold up. Went to the store. Purposely was being followed, funny enough, by some random dude. Completely opposite from that black dude that was in a hoodie. It's 70 degrees out here in North Carolina. It's kind of warm. It's like a Texas 80. But, so it's stupid to wear a jacket. I thought I was being smart, but it's better to conceal shit that I need to conceal. But I'm walking, and Mexican dude's not following me from the hotel, motel I'm gonna stay at. And niggas follow me closely, going across the highway, crossing over a bridge in the pitch of night. A black dude rushes across the street, crosses. We say, what's up? I still show love, even with the nigga that was in the hoodie acting foul. The fuck? And you know what I mean? But nigga was digging in the trunk. And then in Houston, when someone goes in the trunk, somebody's gonna die. Or two people are gonna die. This is a known thing. So I moved my ass around. That's why I got the bigger gun, but I'm separated from the bigger gun. And these situations usually happen. It's happened a lot in the past 6 months. I get separated from my gun, and then I'm put in a situation where I'm tired or I've been fasting for a long period of time, and then I'm tried. And then it doesn't matter about the weapon or any weapon at all. I could be strategically ready. And then the situation's constantly being molded to make sure I'm always off guard to give my supposedly unsuspected attackers an upper hand. It's weird. I'm not gonna go into the multi-dimensional awareness that goes along with it. But for average normal nigga speech, I'm crossing this bridge that I'm crossing right back over. And a homeboy went across, we said what's up, another brother, not the one in the hood that was looking in the strap and acting all suspicious. And as soon as he passed up and said what's up, the dude that was following me, I looked back over my shoulder twice. A nigga was getting closer, which I'm cool with. But I looked back the third time, and we're in the middle of the bridge. I'm gonna show you the bridge. I don't know if I can see it. It's the highway, that's the bridge. He was on the bridge too. The nigga's not, it was a Mexican. That motherfucker's not there. The fuck? That's weird. And I didn't hear any splat, so he didn't jump. Unless he turned and ran back around the other way, which is also fucking weird. But this is the shit I'm talking about situational layouts. And I called the company. Every time I call, the phone rings and rings and it rings, and they eventually call back. And it's like they're stalling for a situation. You can figure all this shit out. I guarantee you though, if I would have carried my rifle with me, which I could have, this stalling wouldn't be happening. But the police have definitely been like, all right, you can't walk around with that. Even though I'm predicting what is happening. Like, these things all happen in a concession, so it can place me in positions to have the nigga fucked up. This is not only a targeted individual's experience, but the black experience. If you're aware of your future attacks, the system doesn't like that, nor does it want you acknowledging that, hey, you know our tired, played out, one-trick pony maneuvers. And you're acknowledging it before we even activate it. And we don't like that, because you're not supposed to be aware of the one only attack that we're gonna really do. It's different, but it's chess set. If you learn how to play chess, they're setting you up so they can checkmate you. Oh, checkmate. Oh, we got you, checkmate. And the same demons that also play naive when they're in certain situations, like, here's a breakdown. And I gotta watch out for this area, because more than likely, here's where I'm crossing, and you would have ran either here or here. And it was darker. Homeboy crossed from across the street, and it was like right here. And he was right where that sign was. We already passed, he was already over here. I look back, motherfucker's gone. Anyway, but the chess game of people that are spiritually and mentally taken over is weird. They tactically attack and they're sent an assignment to destroy those that aren't on the dark side. If we're going to use Jedi stories to break this down. And my aunt has mental conditions from being in the army, being molested, very much Satan and an influence. But they've always been like, she's always been like that. And she's like out of control. Like a lot of women say they're out of control. Oh, I just can't help it, my emotions. But it was to a whole different degree of insanity, where it affected her, my cousin, and everybody else around her and whatnot. Just is very hard to deal with. Even me dealing with it as a child and dealing with her and trying, just trying to be his family, even in cases of all the craziness. And I was staying in the hood back then, and I was hustling. She was okay with it. She's from New York. And even though, I understand that things are spiritual. It's not what these white people say it is. So, what the fuck is that noise? So, I see things different. I'll just leave it at that. It's hard to explain. But she was acting crazy and doing crazy things. And just like a lot of people that are demonically possessed, they'll fuck up your life. And I couldn't help it. Oh, it's this or it's that or whatnot. But one of my plugs was there. And I was basically under security by a lot of dangerous motherfuckers back then. To put it short. And I had them scare her, but not like I could, in pretty much a 4, 5, 6, 7, even further mile radius on command, I can pretty much pull out back then whatever the fuck I wanted to do back then. And when I watched from a distance when I was coming back on foot from moving stuff, there's a lot of tactics to it that I won't even break down. But her sanity that was long gone from long time ago, supposedly, kicked in. All that weird demonic possession, all that common sense came back immediately. She knew how to act right and do everything right. She knew how to communicate clearly and a little shortly after it, too. And then seeing I had pulled and I straightened everything out when I came back, I don't know what it was. She was just wilding out. And she knows how to act right from the very dangerous niggas and Mexicans, and she knows how to act right in front of the police. This is the same thing with my family. This is the same thing with pretty much anybody that's doing evil and using plausible deniability of ignorance of, I didn't know any better, or I'm trying my best, or I'm working hard. The company's doing this right now as we speak. And you will have these attacks when your setup is, they have a plan for that setup. And they push you into this situation. And the funny thing is, the one I'm talking about that hustle thing was from 2006. And I was really moving shit, and I was planning on moving it a little bit bigger. I think my aunt did eventually tell my dad that I was moving shit. That was before my daughter was born, 2012, and the cops, the rest of my family found out I used to hustle. But, I keep everything super ninja-like. No one knew shit. My dad's okay, because he spent a lot of time in New York and shit. So it's normal to see niggas get money that's not normally from the system. So on my dad's side of the family, it's Plus, my dad's all crooks. I don't believe in stealing and shit or doing any of the wicked shit, but I don't get a fair shot at pretty much anything. So hustling is the way to go. And then I don't believe in killing people, so I was only selling weed and shit. But that is neither here nor motherfucking there. I don't know. Also, you know what's weird? I'm here at Taco. I'm passing my Taco Bell and I'm sitting on the bench. And there was a vehicle while I was making the last video. And throughout the whole video, until I ended the video, it sat there. That video was 20 minutes long. And I noticed these things and they take an uptick. This isn't targeting individual situation awareness. When you see uptick of abnormal human behavior, like people standing in one spot, not doing anything, monitoring you for extensive long periods of time, that's because they're planning something. The NPCs aren't necessarily in any level intelligent. It has to be a long thought out, planned out thing. And you have to pretty much stick to this base by base basis. If you deviate from their long thought out destruction they have planned for you, then you'll see how a lot of people falter and volley off and act weird and they glitch, or they'll try to delay, or they'll try to bargain. It's anything to dig the hole to get you to fall into it. And this can I have to be vague about it because they're doing it on multiple levels. Like for the black community, hold on, let me take this jacket off, dude. I've already walked around 2 miles, which I needed to do anyways. And that leads into the next part of what I'm saying. If it's not through catching you in the hood, or jail, or murdering you, or catching you in a fight, or getting you into like, oh, see, that was just some old nigga shit. He wanted to fight out with that nigga, or back then, one or both of us could die, and it's for nothing. But I'm gonna skip past all of it. Like, as a black man, as God's people, as God's original man, you'll have these attacks laid upon you. And if you survive all the basic stereotypes that these devils have created for us, you'll get to the next level of where, well, he's bad with money, even though I'm the most frugal person I know. I've reduced all my liabilities. The only liability is people that are trying to destroy me. And my only expenses are for pretty much advancements. And they'll try to hinder you through, obviously, if you look at my videos, through different random events. And then they'll try to get you to fall into other holes. Like, okay, well, he's not falling into the story that we're painting him. He's not irresponsible. I don't do drugs. I don't even drink. I don't socialize with negative people, which is getting harder. I don't waste my time. I use my thoughts thoroughly. There was nobody there before. And look, by the time I get done talking about this video and explaining everything, I'm gonna show you back over my shoulder. They'll still be there. It's 13:20 something on the clock, but I'll show you in a second. But all these things are cumulative attacks. Like, so they'll attack you in your health, like they're attacking me on my health. They'll poison your food. They'll make it hard for you to exercise. Like, I'm always on the move, but I'm not moving. I'm always in a truck, but I can't get downtime. Breakdown. I'll deliver a load. I'll try to go get something healthy. Oh, go get the load now. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, so I can't get anything healthy. And this is where the fasting came into benefit. But now when I'm trying to fast again, it's getting extra hard. But even harder than before. It's ridiculous. But I'll rush to the load. They'll take forever on the load until I start walking to get my exercise, and then they'll speed the load in. And then the white people are giving me some weird, disrespectful, angry face, grumpy situation that I'm dealing with. And then here we are now. There's some kind of sleep deprivation, and so sleep deprivation is going to shorten your health. Bad diet, especially on the road, which if you don't subject yourself to as a normal person, you're almost damn near forced to be subjected to it. And if you try to strategize, you'll be fucked. So, and then trying to exercise. Then they're calling now that I'm getting on the point. So I'm gonna make a third part of this video. Give me a second.